from the depths.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martel, and with me always is Randy, and we are still at the Mac Shack with Michael.
Yellow.
What's up, y'all?
Indeed we are. Did you know
I need
that?
to come up with a different, intro.
Why?
Why?
Why 5 years in do you
Well,
want
just for when we're here.
I don't think you do.
No.
Okay. All right. Then I won't. Good. That's just less work I have to do.
Yeah.
You
Don't
browbeat
read-
somebody else into changing their intro. Why?
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Well, no, just for here. Although, yeah, I don't know if they actually changed the intro or not. I haven't listened, and I haven't invited them on the show, even though I said I would.
Who?
The Buckhorn Ministries
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Outdoor Happy Hour, or whatever they're calling themselves now.
The Buckhorn Ministries Outdoor Circle Jerk.
I mean, to each their own.
That's what I'd call it.
But yeah,
Jerking for Jesus.
you are all disappointments.
All of you.
All of you.
Disappointments.
That meme's funny, but I saw a shirt of that like 2 years ago and almost bought it to wear to church.
You should buy that to wear to church.
I did buy, so I bought a shirt. It was before COVID, so it's been a while. But it has like Care Bears on it and a rainbow between two clouds and all this. And it just says, I hate everybody in this real fun looking text.
True story.
And I wore that to church while I was playing on stage. And then like a week later, an email got sent to everybody that sings, plays an instrument, works in production, all this. Like, hey guys, little dress code thing. We represent the church. Everybody that talked to me loved it.
The next day.
Ooh.
So then the disappointments, all of you with Jesus shirt I saw. And I was like, that's my next one.
Yeah, I would have done it anyway.
I did.
What are they
I
gonna
did buy
do?
and wear a hat that said "I hate everyone."
Ostracize you from the church?
It was like black on black. It said "I hate everyone" in block letters.
What are they going to do?
Or something
Exercise
like
you
that.
from the church?
Exercise me.
Anyway.
Did you know? So John Denver sang a song about West Virginia, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the lyrics say "Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River." The Blue Ridge Mountains and Shenandoah River are in Western Virginia, not West Virginia.
That's why it's almost West Virginia.
So when he sings,
I mean, take him home.
no, it's Almost Heaven,
You should try
West Virginia,
Country Road.
Country road, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, take him home.
It's about Virginia. It's not even about West Virginia.
Western Virginia.
Yeah, Western Virginia.
It just doesn't ring.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Well, no one wants to be from
Shenandoah
West Virginia.
River. That's true.
I mean-
Unfortunately, some people are. They don't want to be, but they are.
Well, that's like being born into a third world country as far as I'm concerned.
It's a third world state.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's where the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia was recorded.
Yeah, I've watched that several times over
I
the
have,
years.
I have too. I need to introduce Lexi to that next.
Just
It's like, don't do this.
don't see. Watch all of this and then be like, don't.
Don't.
Just
Everything you saw here.
do
Don't.
not.
Yeah.
And then I found that Idiocracy is on Amazon Prime with ads. So you can sit and watch for free
With ads.
with ads. I'm just like,
You can sit there and eat.
but Idiocracy
That seems to
is
work
such
for-
a good fucking movie.
See, I hadn't seen that
Idiocracy
until-
with ads almost seems
That's what I'm
scripted.
saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'd never seen it. I'd heard of it, kind of knew what it was about, but didn't know much. And then when I got COVID last year and was just out for like forever, I started watching random movies I'd never seen, and why not?
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I was like, oh, now I get all the jokes.
Yeah, because it's
get the
literally the
memes.
future.
Because it's a documentary.
It's coming. We're almost there.
Well, I think we're there now. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
I got to watch it again.
It's so good. I gotta get it so that Lexi can watch it
You already have it with ads.
with ads.
With
aids.
on
Watch
Amazon
it with
Prime.
aids.
On Amazon Prime. But so you got shit.
I got doggy stories.
Dog stories, and I'm in the middle of. Unfortunately, I'm going to get a dog.
Unfortunately, I'm going to, who says
Hold
that?
on. I know I'm like in the middle of like trying not to burp at the same time. But I'm going to pay a lot of money for that dog.
Yep.
More than I want to pay for that dog.
What happened to paying $50 at the shelter?
You don't
and getting anything that's not a pit
You
bull?
can't even do that.
No, I know. That's what I'm
Like,
saying. What happened to that?
I don't know. Shelter fees now are
Like in the 90s, like $25-$50. You got a dog from a shelter. You rescued it. You saved it.
Yep.
You gave it a good home.
I paid $75 for when I got Diesel.
And now they come to you like freaking child protection services
Yeah.
to your home to see if it's good enough for a dog.
Well, in that case, in those cases, they're only doing that to make sure you're not running some dog fighting ring.
Exactly.
That's why they're doing that, and I get that, and I'm fine
that's
with
probably because they're full of pit bulls from
Quite a bit.
that. Yeah.
taken from people who run.
Right, I
dog
mean, if you
fighting
look
rings.
at because I've been online looking at like Franklin County, Fairfield County, Licking County, Perry County, Madison County, all the surrounding counties, looking to see what kind of dogs they have. They're literally all pit mix.
Yeah, it's a. I was gonna
It's
say,
like, oh,
some,
you
some
can-
version of a pit.
Here's a corgi pit bull mix. Here's a dachshund pit bull mix. Here's a Australian
built like a
Shepherd
tank.
pit bull
I
mix.
just want to know, was the mom or the dad the dachshund?
Here's a pity doodle. It's a pit bull poodle mix. I'm just like, I just want a fucking Yorkie. That's all I want. So
You get a Yorkie pit.
you get a pit.
Go to Whole Foods and steal
get a
one out of
Porky.
a cart.
I've made jokes. They're like, wouldn't it be cheaper if you just took one out of someone's yard? I'm like, I have literally considered that at
Look,
this
for
point.
a Yorkie, you're going to have to take it out of somebody's
Shopping
purse.
cart. The
no,
purse.
one of those
Strollers.
pet strollers.
Which I'm not. It's not above me. I will abduct the dog, but so I'm on a list for a breeder to get a mini Australian Shepherd Poodle mix,
A shoodle.
a Aussie Doodle. It is going to.
I hate everything that is
I do too.
everything ever since 2012. I hate the world.
Since 2000 when the simulator got reset.
No, that was 2012. We'll do an episode on 2012.
Okay, whatever.
Minds.
Whenever it was. I
There's a
don't-
lot of conspiracy theories around 2012.
Yeah. So the fact it's $1,500.
That's so dumb.
It's dumb.
for a mutt.
But here's my problem and here's my dilemma. I have not found. Well, I take it back. I did find the dog that I wanted at a rescue. They wanted $450 for the adoption fee. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It was an Australian poodle mix. I didn't necessarily want one until probably like 3 weeks ago. Like I've been on this lady's list for a couple weeks now. Like 4 or 5 weeks. I reached out about one that
she's
had.
been in your spank bank far longer than that.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Oh,
Just a voice.
It's
the
just not even a voice. I haven't even talked to her. It's just been.
it's the way she types.
It's the way she types.
It's a
She types
sexy font.
so quickly. Friends of ours have a dog from her, and so the Hansons.
Okay.
They have an Aussie Doodle from her, and so I'm like, all right, cool. And Todd had nothing but great things to say. And then I found out Landrum's, his cousin, Scott's cousin, has a dog from them as well. And I'm like, shit. And the dog looks like a little Muppet. It's just like this fucking hairy ass like mop that's running across the gym. I'm like, all right, I'm in. I'm done. But I found a lady who has Yorkies in Indiana. Now, Yorkies are like $3,000 dogs. It's so dumb.
insane.
She wants $300 for a
Okay.
puppy. And I'm like, okay, I'm in.
That's some Mexican
but
cartel.
that
crap.
is like
Or
super
like some
fucking cheap.
inbred. like-
Well,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's super fucking cheap.
I mean, you're talking 10% of what they usually go for.
Right.
It's
And
like you can have this Ferrari for $20,000.
well, I ended up talking to
Where's
her.
the engine?
Yeah, you got to buy that.
You show up and it's a Fiero.
They have those too. But I talked to her for like just back and forth over a couple hours. Like I'm not sending you $50 to hold because I've been, not that I haven't. I'm like, I've been scammed before, so I'm not sending you money to hold a dog and then not get a
Right.
dog. I said I will pay full price, $300 day of, if I decide this is what I'm doing. I will drive the 3.5 hours to you to get the dog. She's like, well, I won't just hold one because you're asking me to hold one unless you put down a deposit. And I'm like, I'm not getting scammed. She's like, well, and she gave me like her whole backstory that she's got kids that are basically our age. She's a bus driver. She's doing it as she does it as simple
The
supplemental
most
income. She's
reliable
not-
of people.
Yeah, she's not doing it for
'Cause she's a
profit.
breeder.
But she's a breeder, but she's not doing it like to try to do whatever bloodlines and all this other shit. Well, Liz is skeptical of it. And so I don't think we're going to end up doing it. So I have to tell her that Liz doesn't want a black Yorkie, which makes Liz racist. I had to get all of that to get to Liz being racist. So let's talk about Liz being racist.
I just realized these tortilla chips are called White Rounds.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a
Aldi.
a packaging that reminds me more of myself.
White and round.
I'm a white round.
White and round. So I think we've landed on I have to wait until the puppies aren't even born yet. And they won't be available till April. So,
well, let me read you about this dog that's a hero.
All dogs are heroes.
No.
I mean, Rin Tin Tin.
That's all dogs. You're right. Because of Rin Tin Tin,
Yeah.
Canine Cop.
That's right.
Cujo.
All dogs are heroes.
Yeah, Cujo.
Cujo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bad
That
guys
stupid
have
dog
heroes.
that we talked about last week.
Old Yeller, you know?
Yeah. Lassie. Oh,
So-
maybe that's what I'll name the dog.
There you go.
Lassie.
So Diesel had run-ins with coyotes.
He did.
Well, this one here, farm herd dog Casper, faced off 11 coyotes and killed 8 of them.
Sounds about
Damn.
right.
Then, I'm going to show you a picture at the end of this, but let me fill you in on all
Blood
the
everywhere.
details. He was missing for 2 days after this attack, and they thought he was tracking the other coyotes to finish off the herd, the pack.
Fuck 'em.
Like, take him. But he came back. His vet said he was lucky to be alive. His owner said he will have to retire from herding.
Oh, that dog is not going to retire from herding.
So this
He
was
doesn't
a
understand.
He
that.
doesn't know what
no.
that is.
This was this was a herd dog,
Not a hurt dog.
not herd. Well,
Both.
both, but he was out protecting his herd. He
Yeah.
killed 8 of 11 coyotes by himself.
How did they know it was 8 of 11?
Apparently, they found 8 dead coyotes.
Well, I mean, but how did they know there was 11?
Somebody saw it going down. and
Maybe there was
counted.
9.
Somebody saw this fight going on. Goes, quick! Somebody count the coyotes.
11.
But
Three's running away.
Here's Casper after fighting 11 coyotes and being gone for days and then coming back. Dude's seen some stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been through
well,
it.
that eyeball, that blue eye, that always
Yeah.
fucks me up every time I see a dog with a blue eye like that. Because it's like, something's wrong with you.
So my dog growing up, Smokey, he was part Malamute and part German Shepherd. He had one brown eye. Did that stop us recording?
No.
No.
That did not stop
Red
us
light is
recording.
on.
I'm still watching
You
it,
just
but I'm
freaked me
getting
out.
I'm getting like a ticking sound in my headset.
But he had one brown eye and one blue eye. One of the parents had brown eyes, one had blue. He got one of each. And he was the best,
Gone now. Okay.
most loving dog. But he was also very protective.
Yeah.
As Malamutes and German Shepherds are.
Yeah. I hate German Shepherd.
I love him. I love
hate
Smokey.
dogs.
But I had him from 2 until 19. So I literally grew up with this dog.
Yeah.
But this one of the comments says, I wonder if dogs get depressed and lose their sense of purpose when they retire like some people do. Or if this will be a reward from the dog perspective as well. And I'm just sitting going, that dog if that dog fought 11 and killed 8 of the coyotes, he's ready to retire.
Well,
that dog needs to rest.
what I find interesting about that photo is that dog has 0 blood on it.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Diesel didn't
Yeah.
kill any coyotes, and he fucked up an entire pack and came home with his face covered in blood.
up, yeah.
And I was frantically checking him to make sure he wasn't cut.
I'm assuming this picture was taken after he came back, went to the vet, got checked, got cleaned up.
Yeah.
But there's still his white. He's white.
Yeah.
There would be blood stain in the fur.
What's the matter if he's white,
Nothing.
Mr. Martel?
I have nothing wrong with white people.
Jeez.
Fucking
I
honkies.
like how you said white people. Talking about a dog.
Peepo.
People.
I
White poopas.
honkies.
Crackers.
But yeah,
That's right.
so the second dog I want to talk about, and this is going to be a shorter episode because I'm going to have to leave.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. So there's this new show called Velma. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
I had not heard about it until yesterday.
Is it Scooby Doo?
Yes.
And no.
Sort of.
So I'd heard,
Jesus Christ. I feel like the cork's going to break.
Fantastic.
Jesus.
So, Velma creators promise Scooby-Doo will appear in season 2. Show full cock and balls. So, hold on. Now, I'd never heard of this until yesterday. And
You never heard of cock and balls?
No. I don't know where mine are. Apparently, I have them. But I lost them
Lose some
many
weight,
pounds
fatty.
ago. No.
Okay.
So, but I'm in a chat with a couple buddies, and somebody mentioned the show, and I went,
This show or that
"Yeah,
show?
this show." They didn't send a link or anything. They said something about how people are upset about it, the show, and I was like, "Never heard of it. Sounds dumb. Whatever. It's a Scooby Doo remake. Okay, I grew up
There's
watching
been several.
Scooby-Doo
There's been more Scooby-Doo remakes
in live movies.
Yeah.
than there should have ever been made. They should have stopped.
And so, anyway, they're talking about this show, and I went, "Thanks. Sounds awful. Glad I never knew about it. Please stop telling me more." And then they sent a link to an article, so I had to read it. You need a hammer to tap that cork back in? That's
Christ.
I'm not going to drink it that much just because it's a pain in the ass to open.
Well, yeah.
I would just
I'm
not
like,
close it. Just
I'm
leave
gonna
it
get
open.
some of this. Never mind. I can't fucking open it.
Come at it with like some
That's how
channel
you-
lock pliers.
That's how you quit drinking.
Right. It's glued shut.
It's a safety lock.
So the
Crying out
show
loud.
was apparently the one of the producers and the writers, Mindy Kaling,
Yep.
from The Office.
I can't stand her.
I never liked her character in The Office. I thought she was annoying, but I loved The Office. And the episodes she wrote, I liked. I thought they were funny. But as an actress and her character, not a fan.
No.
I'd never seen her in anything else. My wife was like, "Yeah, she's the same in interviews. She's
Yeah.
annoying. She's
She's-
pompous."
She
I don't
plays
know
herself.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about her aside from what I've seen on The Office. But so I get this article sent to me. This is on thehardtimes.net, and I read it and I went, "Oh, that sounds like if Martell was a writer, would be what he would write."
I don't even write our show like notes.
No,
anymore.
we don't.
I just have AI.
It's AI.
I've noticed it's very articulate and not misspelled.
I give it parameters, and then I go in and make just a couple edits to things that I want to make sure that I get covered.
Just let it go.
And let it go.
So the producers of HBO Max's Velma responded to criticism of the new animated series and promised that Scooby-Doo...
Oh, it's animated?
It's
Yes.
animated.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. It's animated. Velma is a woke Indian girl. Shaggy is black. Daphne is Asian. But she looks white with red hair. But she's Asian. Exactly.
Why?
And Fred's afraid of being a beta.
See, I didn't know. I didn't go that far into it. I've not watched this. I've
I
only read
haven't
this
either.
article.
I've only read about it.
And then I looked up IMDb to see the characters, and I was like, what is going on?
Why do we have to continue to change shit just to meet a narrative?
Well, see, that's the thing. Here's my thing. When they made the
How does that get pitched?
Little Mermaid black, they say, well, we want more black Disney princess.
Then make them.
Don't remake one. Don't say, well, they were white, but now we're going to redo it black.
I think it's hysterical that
Empower-
people are all upset about but mermaids are white. I
Mermaids
they
aren't-
can
No,
be
yeah,
whatever
I-
the
yeah.
fuck they want.
I don't
they
care
can do
about
whatever they
that.
want.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
But
that
if
I
you're
don't
going to
give a
make,
shit.
if you're going to make, if you want to show minorities and empower minorities or empower women, create strong characters.
Don't remake-
Don't remake previously.
White women,
Already-
black women, or black.
Or
Don't make
vice
Captain
versa.
America a woman.
Yeah.
Make a new strong woman character. That's how you empower women. You don't say, "Hey, we're going to take characters who are fiction." They're all fictional.
Now
I mean,
they do have a female Thor in Marvel, but they had a female Thor in the comic books as well.
that's fine. If that exists, that's fine.
that
But
exists.
I'm like, so anyway.
Yeah. No, and you know what? The whole live action remakes, fucking stop doing that.
Well, all the remakes, period. Just quit remaking stuff and start making good quality movies.
Some of the remakes have been good, and some of them have fit into.
I just
places.
found out Night Court is a
Yeah, it's
remake.
back.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
And it's got some of the original characters.
no, it's got one of the original.
John
characters.
Larroquette.
John
Well, okay,
Larroquette.
okay.
That's it.
But
Well,
the premise of that is that's his Harry's daughter.
Yes, it's not a remake. It's a.
It's
But see, that's
like
different.
a continuation.
Yeah.
So when they remade Ghostbusters with an all-female cast, it tanked. I didn't watch
course it did.
I didn't care. But when they did the Ghostbusters,
sequel.
continuation.
Yeah.
Which I haven't. Did that get released yet?
Oh, that's been out for a few years. I watched that when I was sick.
Oh, must be.
Phenomenal. It's a totally new.
With-
it's a good
with all the other than
With the
Harris
kids.
Remus.
Yeah, it's like the kids have.
It's the kids. Yeah, it's the
Like
kids
Bill Murray's in it,
revisiting-
and
yeah,
because everybody's supposed to be in it, other than the one that died.
it's a very good continuation to the story.
Okay.
Versus a remake.
yeah. Well,
Trying to-
don't remake.
Don't
shit.
remake stuff. I guarantee you someday there's going to be a Back to the Future remake and it's going to be horrible.
They're already doing a Back to the Future on Broadway.
Well, that's a little different, but
Is it though?
yeah.
There's a new Indiana Jones coming out.
Yeah, and Harrison Ford's in that.
Yep.
So Scooby-Doo will finally appear in season 2 with his cock and balls. Will be on full display at all times. Multiple excited sources confirmed. So here's a quote from Mindy Kaling, right? Since everyone online has been like so rude about not being a Scooby in the show, we went fine, whatever. Explains Star, I'm air quoting Star, and producer Mindy Kaling. We'll bring on the stupid dog.
Bitch,
Gosh.
the show was called Scooby Doo.
I know. But we're going to completely reinvent the character. The good time Scooby you know and love will now be a socially conscious dog that teaches all his peers about consent. Also, his weird penis will be in every shot. I really think it's the right move for the show. Our hope is that Scoob's omnipresent red lipstick will distract.
No one is
From
going
the
to fucking
fact-
watch this.
Most of the show was written by an AI program.
What are they going to do with Scrappy then? Are they going to
So
bring
I'm
Scrappy
thinking,
back
wait,
too?
if you're a writer and you're using an AI program, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Dong,
God damn it.
the addition of the beloved talking dog to the seemingly doomed adult cartoon has done little to sway Twitter critic Andrea Garza. Look, I grew up with Scooby-Doo cartoons and especially loved the live-action movies, as cheesy as they are. Which,
Yeah.
that's an opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I watched
That-
the first one and I was like, this is not good, but it wasn't. It didn't trash the original show, at least.
No.
Right.
But when it's spitefully adding a dog dick to the mix ever worked out for anyone, Garza said. And after just that line, when
right.
has adding
like
a dog dick to the
spiteful
mix
dog
That
dicks.
only works.
ever
Adding-
worked out for anyone?
That's a punk band right there.
Yeah, dog
Spiteful
dicks.
dog dicks.
The only time that adding dogs' cock and balls actually works is on Instagram when another dog is biting or a cat is playing with the ball bag.
Yeah.
That's the only time it
We
ever
follow
works.
different accounts.
Oh, I follow all the accounts.
So Garza goes on saying, and after having the chance to interview Kaling, I'm even more distraught over this new change. Apparently, many of the plot lines in season 2 will revolve around the negative aspects of not neutering your dog, including Scooby-Doo constantly marking with his urine and eventually developing prostate disease. Who's going to watch this?
No one's going to watch this.
Nobody's
From what I
watching it
understand,
now.
nobody liked season the critics that did watch season 1 because that's their job is to watch stuff and review it.
I need to be a critic.
Hate you are. You just don't get paid for it.
I
You're
need
not
to get
professional.
paid to be a critic then. I will sit and watch shit like this and just fucking tear it down.
So, veteran voice actor Frank Welker, who, if you guys don't know, he voiced Fred Jones in the original from the 60s on,
Okay.
admitted he had some questions about why Scooby's genitals figure so heavily into the new show. He's quoted
Because it's
saying,
literally spite.
it is. He's quoted saying, I've been part of Scooby-Doo since the 60s, and I treasure the characters I play. But I'm having trouble finding out what the motivation is behind Scoob constantly referring to his rock and rolls, you know?
Rock and roll.
Jesus
That's what he
Christ.
said.
42% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I tried.
That's too high.
Rock-
Yeah, no,
well,
I'm stunned.
no,
with
the
a
higher it is-
6% audience score.
Oh, that's more.
On
Audience
Rotten
score is always
Tomatoes-
accurate.
On Rotten Tomatoes, usually the lower the score, the better the movie.
Yeah.
Well, when the audience score, I never.
The
look
audience
at-
score, yeah,
the audience score
is
is what you need to look at.
So Welker goes on and said, I tried my best to be professional and work with the material I was handed, but by the time the table read got to the scene of Scooby and Dino Mutt having full penetrative sex on top of the mystery machine, I had to get up and leave.
She is ruining
Glenn
every.
Howerton does Fred. From Glenn Howerton from Sunny. That's who Fred is.
Oh, that poor guy.
At press time, Kaling was seen scrolling through the Hanna-Barbera Wikipedia page looking for a beloved character she could rewrite as a January 6th insurrectionist.
What a cunt.
She is literally, she's the epitome of,
Jabberjaw is going to be the insurrection.
Grape, no, it's going to be grape ape. Just go.
she's
full
literally
fucking
going,
racist.
she's literally going, how many people can I tick off? Because honestly, they're still talking about me.
Yeah.
It's one of those, if they're talking, at least they're talking about you kind of things, you know?
After the show, I will never mention her again. After this show, because I never put any thought into her.
I don't unless I'm watching The Office. And I don't like her
I
there.
can't even watch The Office.
I love The Office.
Yeah, I like The Office.
I love The
I wish I
Office.
could.
I was late to that train and then
Yeah.
rode it all the way through.
I was
I've
late
watched
to
it through
that
about 3
train
times.
and Community and
I haven't seen Community. Parks and Rec.
Parks
That's
and Rec.
another one.
I watched 3 episodes of that and it deleted it from Netflix. You can't find it there anymore. I deleted
That's when-
the whole thing off of Netflix. I just got in, fucking hacked the shit out of them, like gone.
Parks and Rec was a slow burn, but season 2 started picking up, and it was like I was told, you can skip season 1 because it's rough, but it lays the foundation for the characters. Season 2 on, Parks and Rec is phenomenal.
I mean, I like Ron Swanson, but
Yeah, he gets better. He only gets better.
I
So does Andy.
why the? I'm still like seething about
From this article,
the fucking.
Yeah, I read that last night and I was like, hey guys, I got things. Because I felt the same
Jesus
way. I'm like,
Christ.
you're literally just trying to tick people off.
And Hanna-Barbera.
This is trolling on the highest level.
This is spending
you're
a lot of
using
money
your
to troll.
celebrity.
Yeah.
You're using your connections to just piss people off.
Oh, Michael's dying.
But like you're trolling so hard that you're going to lose the opportunity to do shit because they're going to be like,
Right,
"Oh
they're like,
yeah, yeah, we're
But I don't
gonna
think she will.
do this."
That's the thing, I don't think
just
she
like
will
fucking
because-
Velma. Yeah,
But it's Hollywood. I don't think she will because she's a woke Indian girl. And
Oh, she'll cry racism.
she'll still get
she'll
still get opportunities no matter
cry
what she
something.
does.
I can't. I'm not watching.
But I'm like, no, I'm not watching it
I
either.
am watching it.
That didn't make me want to watch it more.
I hate all the. Finally, I'm glad that a lot of this woke shit is going away. Like it's finally starting to take a turn for the better, and all this woke shit because, like shit like that drives me fucking insane.
Here's my thing: I don't get the incentive.
There's no incentive to
No,
doing this.
the incentive or the desire to take a beloved character from decades past and just
completely
trash
rework it.
Yeah.
If you want to make an animated show about some girl that's solving crimes with her other animated friends and
Call her
it's all
fucking
trashy,
Call her Velma, but don't pull
Fine,
in
but don't-
any of the other.
well, here's the thing:
Just-
don't try to make a Scooby Doo character remake where the characters are all different races or nationalities or religions or gender identities or whatever, and then get mad when somebody goes, "Well, the show is called Scooby Doo.
And you do
Why
this
is
show's
there
called
not
Velma."
Scooby Doo in it?" You know, it's just it makes no sense. Like
So-
I don't get where.
So on the other side of this, the show is called Velma.
Yeah,
So maybe Scooby Doo isn't around at this point. Maybe he wasn't born yet,
or he's dead.
or he's dead. It's after the fact.
No, I think
Dogs
they're
only
in
live
high school. I think
Are
it's set in high school.
One of the pictures on IMDb too.
Oh,
has,
so it's pedophilia now too.
Yeah.
well, one of the pictures on IMDb has Velma and Daphne making out on the IMDb page, and I'm like, why?
I could have seen that happening in the earlier versions.
Well, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's already been movies made about that.
Yeah, on
Well,
Pornhub.
yeah, on Pornhub.
But I could have seen that.
Hopefully,
happening.
Scooby's not in those.
Actually, one of them, I think there was a guy dressed up as Scooby Doo. Anyway, I'm done with this shit. So
Oh, lick
moving
my,
on.
lick my rock and rolls.
Spiteful dog dicks.
spiteful dog dicks. I'm gonna buy
That's
that.
the name of the
I'm buying that URL. And yeah,
Get that on Instagram until they delete it from you.
Yeah, they're opening up for
Oh.
young gravy and old biscuits.
they. I can't get my Instagram account back.
I know.
My big natural toes. I put in a request to have it back. I still don't know why they closed it. They said inappropriate material. It was literally just pictures of my feet. It was just pictures of my feet and videos of my feet. That's
They're
it.
like, this ain't OnlyFans. Shut that down.
And if you go to my OnlyFans account for that,
I didn't know you even posted to Big Natural Toes.
yeah, I was posting shit on there.
You went full Danny DeVito with the feet pics.
I was posting shit on there.
All
I
right.
hadn't posted in a while, and I went to sign in to do something, and it's like, account's been closed for inappropriate material. I'm like, what is inappropriate about a toe?
Feet. treats.
So if you go to the OnlyFans account,
What
it's
if you
still
did-
linked to Big Natural Toes for the Instagram link.
What
and
if
it
you
just
start
tells
a
you the
new
account
one?
doesn't exist?
That's at Boats and Toes. Yeah, I just give you an idea. You're welcome. Try it right now.
I'm going to see if I can set it up.
Let's talk about what we're drinking real quick and wrap it
Yeah.
up because I got to get going.
So this is Michael. You tell us about it. It's your bottle.
Yeah.
So
You talk.
this is Whiskey War Barrel Select. It's called Trail of Unicorn Tears. So a couple episodes ago, we tried the Wilderness Trail Cow's Pick. So what they did was they took Whiskey War's High Rye Mash Bill and put it into the barrel that the Wilderness Trail came out of. So let's see.
It's not available.
Not available.
Somebody already have it?
Somebody already has boats and toes. One word. So let's see.
You can do some underscores or something.
Well, that's what I'm looking here now. Because there was another account I wanted to grab. Nope, that's not available either. I can do boats underscore and toes. Or boats
Boats
underscore
toes?
sand toes.
Boats, sand, toes.
Boat sand toes.
Just pictures of you standing on a beach.
Yeah.
Just sand in between
Your feet,
your toes.
yeah. Or dirt.
I did do like an ASMR video of me just walking through the grass. And it was just like,
All right, we got to finish this. We got to wrap
All
it
right.
up. So
Anyway,
back to the whiskey.
Whiskey
All
War.
right, so you'll recall in November 2021, Cows released its Wilderness Trail barrel pick, all the single barrels. This pick had dominant notes of a fresh baked cherry pie and clocked in at 112 proof. Cows then collaborated with Adam Hines at High Bank to create a true unicorn. We took the Wilderness Trail barrel with its sweet fruity notes and filled it with batch number 23, a High Banks barrel proof Whiskey War, 117.5 proof. We deliberately picked batch number 23. On the nose, there was lemon rye bread with butterscotch. On the palate, started off as buttery Werther's, giving away to a gentle peppery lemon spice.
To a genital pepper spice.
Itchy.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, so they let this age for 9 months. So this came in at 117.2 proof, ages 4 years and 9 months. Nose, a light charred oak aroma, light cherry note, drizzled with caramel along with bready notes.
It's very good.
Yeah. Taste, best of both worlds. A delicate cherry fruit sauce coats the tongue right up front and then shifts into a peppery oak note in the middle, fades into the back with a slight tobacco note.
So this this isn't available. Nobody's getting this.
There were still like a couple. Not everybody bought it, so there were some that were available to the public as of a couple of days ago.
Better hurry, folks.
Yep.
But
you have to pick it up at High Bank. Finish, medium long finish, peppery oak notes continue on the finish, but are softened by the emergence of a butterscotch note.
How much was this bottle?
$109.
not bad. Worth it.
This is high end price wise for me, just because I'm stubborn and poor. But this is very, very good whiskey.
Yes, it is. It is. It tastes like it's 117 as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got that.
It's got a very good full. I don't want to say bold flavor. It's got a
It's
solid. I just want to say solid flavor. I'm using a blue collar term,
It's fine.
but solid in a good it's really good.
It's really good. I get the bread.
I
Like,
get the bread and I get the pepper.
Yeah, and I get a fruity. I don't know if it's cherry necessary. Maybe it's more like maraschino cherry.
The cherry comes out, and it actually gets it burns a little more after the water add.
So we had that with
added
another
water, too.
whiskey. That it burned more after we added the water into it.
With the water, I get more of the peppery burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sweetness comes out, but it
Yeah,
becomes a little bit more astringent almost.
I don't get that. Oh, now I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
See,
is.
I was gonna say
It's more on the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I can see
good.
that. It's
That's
good.
really good. How many donuts? Let's rate it and wrap the show up.
3.5.
3.5.
Oh, we don't have to wrap the show up. You can just
I'm
leave.
good. Oh, that's fair. I don't care what you guys do. I'm going to say I'm at 3 on this. Really, really, really good, but due to the price and availability,
Tough. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
you
tough.
just can't get it. I mean, I would say 4
If it was more available or a little
just
cheaper.
because I really like it. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.
For certain things, I'm going to start, instead of giving it like, just because it's the limited availability, I'm not going to factor that in on some things.
That's fine.
Like,
I may not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Well, like this,
That's
this is a one and done.
Yeah.
So the limitability on this is going to be,
And we've done several of those.
yeah, like this is, so I'm not going to factor in the availability, the availability on this one, because it's literally a one and done. But if it was something that isn't available in Ohio but available elsewhere,
that's different.
Yeah.
That's
are
different.
limited, like 2-bitch or JJ Bowman or one of those.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So that is,
And to the best of their knowledge,
Fine, I'll give it a 3.5.
I'm not trying to coach in anything.
You already did. Nope, you made me.
first time that they know of, anyways, that somebody took a barrel pick and used part of it to make another barrel pick.
I like that idea.
That I was going to say that's really unique. You know what? I'm giving it a 4 because of that.
You could do
now I went from 3 to 3.5 to 4.
You could try
just like
to
that
almost do an infinity run on something like that. So this barrel that they used,
Then
take something else, put it in this barrel.
Yeah.
Then take what was in this barrel, put it in that barrel.
Yeah, take that barrel and be like, go
It's
up to
almost
Middle
like-
West, and
Yeah.
we want to do.
It's almost like infinity running a train.
Almost.
Just next one up.
Just keep running
Just
that
keep
same
on
barrel
going.
over and over again. And keep adding a barrel to the mix.
All right, we in it, or am I just leaving?
It's up to you.
But-
I mean,
I'm going to have to leave here shortly. I might even have to go take a dump before I go out to my parents.
well, there's a
for my
gas
brother's
station down
party.
the road.
There's a yard outside.
There's a
There's a
farm
fire
next door.
burning. I'll
That's
just.
about to say, there's a bathroom and everything in my house.
Oh,
We have indoor plumbing.
We made sure we upgraded this time.
There's a sink right there,
It was,
and there's-
it was weird last time.
when Mo was here.
Yeah, just pooping everywhere.
Well, I mean, we can wrap the show up. I want to say, I think for the year of 2023, my goal was to only buy whiskey that's 120 plus.
You've said that for
No,
like
that's
3
so
weeks
close.
I
We're
know,
at
it's so close.
117.92.
But I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But it's so close.
Yeah.
But I think my
It's
goal
nice
is,
drinking somebody else's whiskey, ain't it?
I like drinking my own stuff too.
Yeah, but it is
I'm not-
nice.
It is nice
That's
to
what we
drink
did.
other
That's what I
people's
did
stuff.
last night.
I wanted
Every
to be
time
here
somebody
last night, but-
brought something,
I was out late Thursday night, and
it's fine.
So-
It's no feelings hurt. It's
may
an
not be-
open invitation. So
I may not. be
no, I'm
buying
just
a whole
sad I
lot of
missed
whiskey
it.
this year.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I hurt your feelings. I'm sad I missed it. It's more about me than you, Mike.
that's fine.
That is good. Okay, yeah, we can wrap this up. So, definitely get yourself some of those cherries from Trader Joe's. Get on the list. The Whiskey War, I don't know what to tell you.
Force all the way around.
It's, yeah, I mean, Randy
There
changed
were
his...
still some bottles available when I picked this up a couple days ago.
If there's still bottles available, get it for sure.
Yeah, if it's available and you hear this and it's after Tuesday, or actually next Friday, I mean...
Whatever.
you
after
could always
today.
call.
Just call them up, see if they're available. There may not be, because I may call them up and just go buy whatever I can get.
All right.
It's close to 120, so I may make an exception. Anyway, for the Mac Shack, we're out.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Doodles.
Bye.
Rock and rolls.